Color Lines is a single-player puzzle game where players arrange colored balls on a grid to form lines of 5 or more matching colors. The goal is to score points by creating these lines while preventing the board from filling up. There is 9x9 grid where balls are placed. Balls come in 5 distinct colors: red, blue, green, yellow and purple. Click on any ball to select it. Click on an empty cell to move the selected ball there. Moves must be straight, horizontal, vertical or diagonal, with no obstructions. The ball cannot jump over other balls. When 5 plus balls of the same color align in a straight line, they disappear, and 2 points for each removed ball are rewarded. E.g., a line of 5 balls scores 10 points. After each move, 3 new balls, visible in the next preview area, spawn randomly. There is no win condition, just aim for the high score. The game ends when the board is full, and no empty cells remain for new balls. About the code. All is done within one HTML file with internal CSS styling and embedded JavaScript, for simplicity. My main priority while coding this game was to keep the code as compact as possible. I get it, that there are some trade-offs for that. Let's start from the HTML structure. The wrapper div element is a top-level container. It contains the entire game. The header holds the score display and the next preview area. There are 3 balls, which move to the game board after the move. The main element is a 9x9 grid where balls are placed. It is empty at the start and will be dynamically populated by a script. CSS styling. The root selector implements responsive design by defining CSS variables, aka custom properties, that dynamically scale the game's layout, fonts and elements based on viewport size, ensuring consistent proportions across devices. Global reset. The game wrapper centers the game on screen, uses flexbox, dark background for contrast. Header styling contains the score and the next 3 balls preview area, uses flexbox for alignment too. Next balls preview. Display upcoming balls in a 3-column grid. Game board. 9x9 grid with checkboard pattern. Uses CSS grid for layout. The main trick here is repeating conic gradient. It creates a circular repeating color pattern that tiles across the game board. It makes the checkerboard background behind the balls. Imagine slicing a pizza into alternating silver, dark gray slices, then repeating that pattern infinitely to tile the entire board. Ball styling. Circular shape with 3D shadow effects. Hover selection effect. Scale plus border. The main part is, of course, JavaScript itself. It is split into 4 sections: global variable, events, logic, and initializations. In the global variables section are references to HTML elements and variables used across all functions. Each variable has a description. There is only one mouse click event to process the user's click on the game board. It calls the handle mouse function, passing as an argument the mouse event object. We will get to this function a bit later. All functions are in the logic section. I did my best to comment on every code line. That's why I will not go into details and describe each function in general. The main function is the main game controller. It processes the core game loop after each move, checks for completed lines, 5 plus same color balls, and updates the score. A handle mouse is a move handler. It processes clicks, selects balls, and moves them to empty cells. In the process of doing this, it performs all necessary checks to follow game rules. After a valid move, it places 3 next balls randomly on the board. The player's ball at random position is a ball spawner. It accepts a ball color string as an argument. It places it on a random empty cell. But before doing this, it checks if there are empty cells at all, and if not, it ends the game. The create ball element is a ball creator helper function. The run ball is a random color ball picker. How these functions works together? You click handle mouse runs. After a move, place ball at random pose, adds new balls. Game checks for lines and updates the score. Create ball element and run ball handle visual randomness. At the start, when the onload event is fired, 5 random balls are placed on the board and the game starts. The file location is in the description. I will scroll the HTML file now. That's all for now. Have a nice one.